Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Division video. And in today's video we are going to be taking a look at one of the 4 brand new gear sets added in the most recent 1.2 update, Predator's Mark. I was actually super lucky yesterday after completing the incursion. A couple of the set pieces dropped for me and my teammates very kindly traded me the rest, so I've now got a complete set, or at least the 4 pieces I need to unlock everything. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated. And comment down below, let me know what you think, and also let me know if you've picked up any of the new sets yourself. Now to begin with, ignore my stats, they are a complete mess right now. These pieces will need some solid recalibration if I'm going to make them fit into my build. But if we dive right into the chest piece and take a look, skimming over the top, of course you have your major, minor and skill attributes ranging from things like health on kill, exotic damage resilience, kill XP, etc. But if we get down here, you have a list of pieces and you can see that I have 4 out of a possible 6. But 4 is of course all you need to unlock the talents and bonuses. And speaking of, your 2-piece set bonus, i.e. the bonus you get for having just 2 pieces of Predator's Mark equipped, is plus 20% optimal range, which is admittedly a little bit lackluster when compared to some of the other offerings, but similarly it will still have its uses, especially if you pair it with the 4-piece set bonus. The additional optimal range might just be what you need to tag a fleeing target to make the talent proc. Moving on from there, your 3-piece set bonus is plus 800 assault rifle damage and plus 700 pistol damage, and this at the moment is a bit of a wasted bonus. We know that at some point in the hopefully not too distant future, Ubisoft have plans for a weapon balancing pass, and I hope that when they do that, the other weapon archetypes become a little bit more viable. It'd be nice to see more weapons being used, and it'd also be really nice to not actually have to use the same gun over and over again. However, that aside, for the time being, plus 800 assault rifle damage isn't really going to make me switch to using an assault rifle just yet. So now let's switch over to the main event, the talent Predator's Mark. Hit 10 shots without switching target to make the target bleed for 100% of the damage already done by those bullets. So if we take a look at that in action in the firing range, you can see that when you bring up your gun, you have this small UI element on the side. As you begin to fire, the counter increases. If you switch targets, it resets. But if you continue to shoot the same target, it will gradually increase to 10, and once you land your 10th shot, the target begins to bleed for 100% of the damage dealt by those shots. But, truth be told, it's not really the damage that we're interested in. Sure, in PvE situations, leaving an enemy to bleed can often be enough to finish them off if they're on low enough health, but in PvP it's quite easy to counter with things like consumables and medkits. So the reason this is useful is just for the debilitating effect that the bleed applies. See, if you're hit by a bleed in PvP, it stops you from sprinting. So much like how people will use, say, the incendiary bullet consumable to stop or slow fleeing players and enemies, bleed can do the same. Only with Predator's Mark, it's accessible 100% of the time, provided you can land the shots. Also, the nice thing about the way the talent works is that it won't reset if you just miss a shot. It'll only reset if you hit another target, so it's actually quite forgiving. And let's not forget that if you're fighting at close to medium ranges with something like an SMG or, as it's intended, an assault rifle, landing 10 shots isn't really going to be a problem when the weapon fires so fast. It's also worth noting that it won't allow you to stack up another 10 shots while the target is already bleeding. So you couldn't just say wait for someone to stop and then fire one more shot to reapply the bleed. You would still need to wait till it's done before you can stack another 10 shots. But regardless, it's free and it's guaranteed crowd control. But with all of that said and done, is that alone enough to make it a killer new gear set worth picking over the old faithful striker or sentry sets? And the answer is probably not. It doesn't have anywhere near as much DPS potential, and if that's what you want from your gear set, which it's probably going to be, then you probably won't be in a rush to get this. But if on the other hand you spend a lot of time in the Dark Zone, PvP is your thing, then if you calibrate this set in the right way, and you can get some pieces with some decent armor on it, then you could have a lot of fun with this. I'm personally going to be wearing this for a while now to give it a good test before I consider swapping back, and I'll be doing the same with the other gear sets once I finish collecting them. But for the time being, that was a quick look at the new Predator's Mark gear set. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.